I used to be broke because I had a broke mindset. This was the problem. This was the problem. Here's a money mindset shift that's changing my life currently that you can also use. And I hate that I'm not wearing my nails. I had to pick them off. I say this all the time, and I will continue to say it because I want to be genuine. I want to be authentic. I never want to pretend that I'm something that I'm not. Listen, I am not a millionaire yet. I will be. But the things that I have acquired, such as my mindsets, is what makes me believe so much in myself that I will be successful. It is inevitable. I used to work 2 to 3 jobs recently, like in the past 2 years. I was living with my mom. I actually did move out. I tried to be an adult and I failed. And then I had to move back in and I just felt like a loser. And I'm not saying that if you live with your parents, you're a loser. That's just how I felt. I literally would be in my bed, in my car, at work, crying, scared of money. I was like, I want to make it. I just don't know how. It really took over my life. Money was this scarce thing that I could never hold on to and I could never figure out. And also, I would see my mom struggle. Single mom, 5 kids, always worried about money. So grateful to her that she created a good life for me and for us. But still, I always looked at it like I never want to be in that position. I never want to be her. I feel for her. She's one of the reasons why I'm trying so hard to be successful, so I can give her a great life. Anyways, aside from the point, I would max out my credit card, then I'd take a year to, pay it off. I'd go drop $200 at Target for a short-term high. I would buy a coffee, an $8 coffee every single morning. Unnecessary, okay? I had bad habits. I was scared of money, but I spent too much money. And then I'd go through periods where I would never spend money because I was afraid to. Money was like this scarce thing. Money controlled me, not the other way around. And here's the game changer. Money isn't the goal. Money is the tool. Money is your employee. Money works for you. You don't work for money. Money is yours. It wants to be used. Do you understand that? It wants to be used. And I don't mean using it as in going to Sephora and buying new makeup. No, I mean use it for the good, for your future. It wants to be put to work. Otherwise, if you don't, then you are working for it. So I realized my broke mindset was the barrier, not the lack of cash. Once I realized that, everything flipped, everything changed. I swear on my life, everything changed when I realized that money is my tool, my worker, my employee. I'm gonna use it. Use it, don't abuse it. So think of it. Instead of thinking of money as scarcity, shift it to think of it as a tool. Just like you put gas in the car, money is the tool. You have to put money into investing in yourself to keep driving. Like gas in the car. It's fuel for your hustle. Fuel for your life. It is the gas for your life. It wants to be used. The more you use it as a tool, the more it comes into your life. Think about it like this. If you have a hammer in a toolbox, you don't just hoard the hammer and never let anyone use it. You would take the hammer out of the toolbox, use the tool to build something bigger, right? Same with money. Don't just hoard it and hope that something good comes out of it. Yes, you need to have a savings account. I'm not saying don't have a savings account. I'm just saying use money as your tool. Rich people see money as leverage to create more value. You always see rich people taking their money and reinvesting it into whatever project they're invested in. They reinvest it into themselves, into their business to create more value. Instead of saving every penny and having that scarcity survival mindset, instead of saving it in a bank where it just sits, use it to invest in things that multiply your output. Here's another interesting thing to think about. Seriously, it's very interesting. Think about how money terms are often associated with words of water. Banks, currency, liquidate. Money is water. Water flows. Money also has to flow. It has to come in and it has to come out. It has to come out. It has to flow in and out. You have to use it to keep it flowing. You cannot just let it stay stagnant or nothing will happen for you. Nothing. I mean it. Money creates opportunities. We cannot just be out here spending money on short-term highs. We have to spend our money on delayed gratification. That might be an obstacle for some people. I know it's really hard to wait and to be patient and to see the results. But if you can just find it within yourself to be patient and wait for that delayed gratification, it's going to pay off and you're going to be so proud of yourself. Of course, I'm human. I still get that fear that creeps back in my head. Every single day, I have that negative voice on one side and I have that positive voice on the other side. And they chatter back and forth all day long. It drives me insane. But I know which one's right. Okay, I can't listen to the negative one. Because that one, I understand it's trying to protect me and keep me safe from a possible dangerous situation, but it's holding me back from taking risks in life. I just have to remind myself that money is a tool to be used, and it keeps me focused on my growth versus my survival. Small investments equals a big return. Listen, you don't need stacks of cash. You don't need thousands of dollars to start investing in yourself. If you can just spend $10, $20, $30, $50 on yourself every now and then. For example, if you want to make content, you can spend $10 on an app that will schedule your posting for you. That frees up more time for you to make more content. That makes your life easier. Money buys time. A personal example is I spent $60 on a software to create a professional website. In turn, me having a better website brings me more clients. So my return is bigger. I spent that $60. I sacrificed my 1 month of buying coffee every morning to take that $60 and use the software to make my website better. Listen, start small. Write out your expenses. Maybe you find that you're not using some subscriptions, like $30 in subscriptions. If you can just take those $30 in subscriptions, cancel it, take that $30, use it, invest in yourself, use it as gas for your car, gas for your life, fuel for your hustle. I also used a website that would give me leads. It would bring me clients. I had to pay to talk to these people, but if I booked the job, then I immediately made my money back. Start small. Remember, delayed gratification over short-term highs. Small investments equals big returns. Fuel for your hustle. Gas for your life. Guys, money wants to be put to work. Money wants to be your employee. Money wants to be used. So use it to better your life. Don't be afraid. Take risks. And if you fail, that's okay. That's part of the process. It's all going to be trial and error. And like I've said before, it would be crazy to expect something to go perfect the first time around. You have to go through trial and error. Do not give up. Use money as your tool. Keep using it to build your life. If this mindset has resonated with you, drop the word tool in the comments. Let me know how you're going to use money as your tool to build your future. I love you guys. Bye.